It's been a moment since I've shared. I've been thinking about something for many months, possibly even a year now, ever since I found out about my actual birth date. I guess I want to call this the case of borrowed identity, and how I borrowed the identity that I've grown to know for years now, 50 plus years. And there's nothing I can do about changing it. It is a borrowed identity. It is not my identity. My identity was stolen from me. And like most things, you just can't keep everything hidden. Sometimes things are revealed. Those skeletons in the closet can't stay in the closet forever. So it kind of has to, well, it sort of correlates with the story of Rumpelstiltskin, and I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but basically, this young lady, the miller's daughter, the father had told the king that she's able to spin straw into gold, and the king got, upset and imprisoned the young girl for claiming to do such an impossible task. But this creature, Rumpelstiltskin, offered to help her in exchange for her firstborn, and she agrees. And after successfully spinning that straw into gold, she bargained to get her child back, in which she did. Eventually, she learns the name of the creature, and when she reveals the name, the creature has no choice but to set her free and her child free. And so, by finding out the name of this creature, she's able to set herself free. And so, for me, I feel as though that by finding out my actual birthday, I'm able to set myself free. But in some way, because my mother kept this information hidden from me and continues to lie about it, it was a rectification chart that, which is astrology again, that revealed my actual birth date. And I'm older than what is what I was told, which correlates to what my siblings, what my father had told my siblings before he passed. So, going back to what I was saying there, by finding out my real identity or birthday, I've set myself free, but the person who had held that information hostage was sort of playing that role of Rumpelstiltskin, and by having this information, they gained some kind of insight and strength and ability to understand me, who I really am, and have some sort of control over me. Also, by having this information and keeping it to themselves. So now that I'm aware of it, I can maneuver myself better, even though they're aware of it too and lie about it. So, that borrowed identity of mine, I have no choice but to use it in the real world. But in the, gosh, I want to say, and I can't even say the real world, in that other part of my life, I can't use my actual birth date because there's no way to correlate any of that with what is out there as far as my ID and everything else that was a forgery from the very beginning. So, again, my life is based off of a borrowed identity. And now that I know my real identity, I've empowered myself in some way. And that creature that stole my identity to me is similar to that creature that you hear in the fairy tales, the Rumpelstiltskin. So now that I've revealed, know my actual birth date, I can maneuver through the world better. So I guess in some way maybe have to be very protective of your information, your name, your birth date, all that stuff. So kind of depressing to think about. But with that said, I think I'm gonna stop sharing right there and wait till the next sharing. If you have anything you wish to share with me, please send me an email. Thank you.